Mario is hot. I mean, not as hot as his brother, but then who really is? The point is that this guy needs to cool off, and I think I know how to do that. So today I am asking the question, how fast can you touch ice in every mainline Mario game? Well, let's find out. So for each of the games, time starts on the frame that we can press buttons to control the game, whether that be moving Mario in a level, on the world map, or clicking through text. Time ends on the frame that we touch ice. To keep the times comparable to the older games and to make it based solely off of gameplay, all unskippable cutscenes, unskippable text boxes, and level start screens will be cut from the runs. I'll leave in the ones that you can skip since we're still in control. With that out of the way, I'd like to thank Chemic the Great Gamer for suggesting this video idea. It took quite a while to make, but here it is. Now without further ado, let's find out which game takes the least amount of time to complete. And that game is Super Mario Maker 2. Starting from a fresh account, we have access to ice, so we just have to place it outside of this area where we can't place anything and run into it to get a time of 13.83 seconds. Don't worry though, because every game from this point forward will be a lot more interesting, just like Super Mario Bros, because this game doesn't have ice in it. What? Yeah, some of the games, mainly the older ones, just don't have what we would conventionally think of as ice, but to just skip the game would be very boring. So you might be asking what we're gonna do, and my answer is that we're gonna have to get a little bit creative. You see, in this game, the first snow level is 3-1, which is a little hard to see in this game, but it definitely is because it's a lot clearer to see in the All-Stars remake. Now to be creative, a pipe! If it's a metal pipe in a snowy area, it could get icy, Well, it's better than nothing, so here we go. Starting from 1-1, which is as easy as it's ever been. Then we go to the secret exit in 1-2 and resist every urge from my muscle memory to go into the World 4 pipe and instead go into the World 3 pipe. Then we just gotta run a little bit and touch this pipe. Next up is New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and this one is a lot less complicated than the last one. All we have to do is run through 1-1 and make sure to touch this checkpoint to become Super Mario. Then in 1-2, we can hit this question block to get an ice flower. Now we can freeze this Goomba and touch the ice that encompasses them to get a time of 48.12 seconds. Which will be the last time that will be under a minute. After that, we have Super Mario Bros. 2 Japan, and just like the first game, we have to touch a presumably icy pipe. In 1-2, we have to dodge this stupid Buzzy Beetle to hit this block with the vine in it, which takes us to Warp Zone that takes us to World 3. Then we just gotta touch the pipe. New Super Mario Bros. U is basically the same thing as New Super Mario Bros. Wii, but instead of the ice flower being in the second level, it's in the third level. Super Mario Bros. 3 is next, and we're going to want to grab a mushroom in 1-1 or 1-2, and in 1-3 we're going to get a super leaf and then crouch on this white block for a little bit to go into the background. Then behind this wall we meet Toad and take this warp whistle that's in the chest. But instead of warping away right now, we're going to go into the fortress and fly up here to get another warp whistle. Then we use our first warp whistle to go into World 2 so that we can use our second warp whistle to go into World 6 to finish out the run. In Super Mario 64 we just need to get 3 stars, which starts with us doing Lack 2 skip. Pretty cool. Then we pound the stake to get our first star. Then we open this door with the star that we just got and slide down the slide twice to get both of the stars that we need to open the door to Cool Mountain. Now it's debatable what ice is here, but what is very clearly ice is this pillar. Super Mario Land 2, 6 gold coins is another one where we have to get creative. So after we beat the first level, we take a left on the world map, go into the Hippo level and get Carpal Tunnel by pressing the jump button to stay in the bubble all the way to the end. Then we enter Space Zone where we end up on the moon, which at night is pretty cold. There's no real way to tell if the moon is facing the sun in this level, but for the sake of being able to complete this run, let's just say that it's night and that the temperature is in the negatives, which means that this metal bell is certainly frozen. Next is Super Mario Bros. 2 USA, where we play as Blue Toad because he's fast when he grabs enemies. Then in 1-2 we can play as Luigi and jump on these flying guys like the absolute madman Luigi is to get past this large gap quickly. Then in 1-3 we pull up this grass to obtain the potion that makes a door that takes us into this weird dimension. Then we enter this pot and it acts as a warp zone that takes us to World 4 where we touch ice. Super Mario Maker is much cooler than Mario Maker 2 because starting from a fresh account we don't have access to ice blocks and we have to make the starting course, which is actually pretty fun to try and do quickly. Once we finish building the level, the fastest way to touch ice is to go to Course World and get lucky to have a level with ice in it. Well, since I can't go back in time, we just gotta play the 10 Mario challenge, which lets us play levels that Nintendo made. After beating the first level, we come to the second level with houses that have glass, which is actually just ice. New Super Mario Bros. Is an annoying one because it relies heavily on luck, since after you beat 1-1, you have to get lucky with this red block flying to 1-2. And once that happens, you've gotta get lucky to get the blue shell, which is what we want. Thankfully in this run, I did get lucky, so with the blue shell, we can shred through 1-2 with ease, and then in 1-tower, we can wall jump onto the store, which takes us to a secret exit, which takes us to a cannon, which takes us to World 5. And even though 5-1 is a snow level, there's no ice. But it's okay, because in the next level, we're going to enter the pipe. Oh, I said enter the pipe. Oh my god! And finish the run. New Super Mario Bros. 2 is another one where we have to get lucky, because after going to the secret exit in 1-castle, we go to World Mushroom and unlock Coin Rush. So we exit the game file and go to Coin Rush to play the Mushroom Pack, where we have a 1 in 12 chance of getting Mushroom-A. The first attempt, I didn't get it, closed out, and then boom, pretty lucky if I do say so myself. In Super Mario World, all we gotta do is take a right and play normally until we get to Donut Plains 1, where we stomp the Super Koopa with the flashing cape to get the cape feather power up, which lets us fly through the whole level until we drop down because of this pipe, which is blocking where we need to go to get this key to get to the secret exit. Then we swim to this P-switch to turn all the blocks into coins so we can hit this block with a key in it to get another secret exit. Then we go through this pipe, which takes us to here, where we can touch the icy floor that's in this underground cave. In Super Mario Odyssey, we can buff for spin pounds to quickly start a roll to get to Topper and end his existence. What? He comes back later? Screw this guy's plot armor. Then we just gotta go through Cascade Kingdom to repair the Odyssey, to get to Sand Kingdom and kick that ice. Super Mario 3D World is a fun one because with the cat power up, we can cancel a cat dive and then repeatedly jump to retain a lot of momentum and go pretty dang fast. In 1-2, we climb up here to go to the secret exit that takes us to World 2. Then we just gotta beat World 2. I did get hit in 2-3, but it wasn't that bad of a time loss since in 2-4 there's another Super Bell that we can grab. Once we bought Boom Boom, we're able to go to World 3 and touch some ice that's on the world map, which is a little bit faster than just touching it in 3-1. In Super Mario Bros. Wonder, we play as Yoshi to quickly grab purple flower coins, which we're going to need a good amount of. After talking to this Toad wannabe, the run gets a little more complex. You see, there's a very easy glitch you can do which lets you skip past the rest of World 1. The problem is that this glitch has been patched out of the latest version. To go back to the older versions, I'd have to lose all my progress in this game and all my progress on games as save straight to the system, which is not something that I really want to do. So since I've heard that this glitch isn't very hard to do and saves a lot of time, I feel that it's alright if I use the world records footage for this part. So shout out to fellow Luigi fan Jhay. After that, so long as we get 100 purple flower coins, we can buy the 5th wonder seed that we need to get all of the seeds that we need to go to World 2 and touch ice on the world map, which saves a little bit of time on just going into the next level. We are getting down to the wire now with some of the longest runs, starting off with Super Mario Galaxy 2. To get to World 2, we're going to need 7 stars, which means that we need to get 3 extra stars. I opted to get the first one by defeating this guy, and then to get the other 2, I went to Right Side Down Galaxy, where we can jump onto here and use the power of gravity to get the first star faster. Then we can go into this pipe and burn all of these boxes for this annoying robot to then get the secret star. After that, we just gotta do the next 3 levels and go to Cosmic Cove Galaxy, press this button to freeze all the water, and touch it. Next up is Super Mario Sunshine. We just have to collect 10 shines that we think we can complete the fastest. This will make Shadow Mario a little bit freaky, looking like Lickitung. And then he pieces out, so we gotta blast off to defeat this Mecha Bowser, and it's revealed that Shadow Mario's Bowser Jr. Oh my god, who could have ever seen this coming? Then we just gotta beat the next 4 episodes to go to episode 6, the Yoshi Go-Round secret. Here, Yoshi spawns. The fastest fruits to get are the pineapple and papaya, and thankfully Yoshi asked for the pineapple, which we get right here. Then we go into the secret area and touch the ice block to finish the run. Next is Super Mario 3D Land, where the first level with ice has to be unlocked by getting 60 star medals. By taking the secret exit in 1-2 and 1-4, that means that we can't miss more than 12 star medals. Luckily, none of them are too out of the way. The thing that sucks is that to unlock Bowser's Castle in World 5, we need 50 star medals, and I had 49. So I had to get some more star medals in this level. After that, the rest of the run went pretty well. And finally, the longest run. Just like my other two similar videos, the king of games where it takes a long time to do absolutely anything is Super Mario Galaxy. This is a lengthy run. Here we have to collect 15 stars to unlock the final level of the fountain. Once we beat that, we can enter the kitchen and go into Beach Bowl Galaxy and get the first star. Then we steal this gold shell from this little penguin, and instead of giving it to the big boy penguin, we run away with it and throw it at this chest to launch it over here, where we gotta lure this cataquack to this question mark coin, which spawns the ice flower power up. Now Mario's made of ice, but it doesn't look like he's touching himself, so we need to go to the water and freeze it to end the run and get a time of 56 minutes and 16.81 seconds. Now, you might have noticed that I didn't do Super Mario Land and Super Mario Run, and that's because there's no ice in them and I could not think of any way to be creative. For Super Mario Run, I thought there might be an ice sculpture decoration, but no, there just isn't, which I guess makes sense since it would melt. Well, thank you all for watching the video. Here's a list of all the times for all the games. Try to beat my times if you want, because none of them are perfect. As for the combined time of all the games, that number is 3 hours, 24 minutes, and 52.67 seconds. Yeah, some of these took a long time to do and multiple attempts, so it was definitely a lot harder to do than my other two similar videos, so basically what I'm saying is, I'm gonna burn down all the ice in every Mario game! Burn, 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 yeah!